Hi, I'm Myra Castro. Santa Barbara gets a $200,000 high-tech emergency mobile charging station, and EVs might be cleaning up the air, but they are not making an impact in these California neighborhoods.
Hi, I'm Dave Compton. I'm here today in Oxnard, California at the old 10B oil refinery. And this graffitied upside down smiley face is kind of indicative of what's been going on in this area of Oxnard for a long time. But everything's getting ready to change. I've got that story coming up.
Hi, I'm Olivia Simonson. California is no longer the nation's leader for green energy expansion, giving way to a state you might not think. And I'll tell you why Bill Gates is going nuclear. All these stories and more coming up on this edition of Power On.
This episode of Power On is sponsored by California Natural Resources Group, your local energy company meeting California's needs today while expanding us to the green energy future of tomorrow. It's got solar panels, battery packs, and a fuel cell powered by green hydrogen. Santa Barbara County's newest disaster response service is an environmentally friendly nanogrid on wheels. Or another way of saying it, it's a mobile charging station. Introducing the nanogrid emergency response trailer, and it's brand new to Santa Barbara. This is a $200,000 trailer that boasts the slogan, "Serving Santa Barbara County using renewable energy." And it's equipped with a retractable solar array, a tailgate ramp, a pull-out table, power outlets, hydrogen storage tanks, and a television. With all that tech, the nanogrid can start generating energy in only 15 minutes, and users will be able to plug in and charge everything from electric wheelchairs to smartphones. Watch the news and receive important updates on emergency situations and store medications that need to be refrigerated. We will be right back after this brief commercial message.
The world is changing, and so is our energy needs. We're proud to be your local energy company leading the way to the green energy future we all desire. We are Cal Energy.
Hi, I'm Dave Compton for PowerOn News. I'm in Ventura County right now, specifically out here on the Oxnard Plain at the old 10B oil refinery. And this graffitied upside down smiley face is kind of indicative of what's existed in this part of Oxnard for an awful long time. That is until a new company came to town, California Natural Resources Group, or Cal NRG for short. And what's really exciting is literally a stone's throw away from where I'm standing right now, Cal Energy just recently safely plugged and eliminated over 70 energy resource wells.
In doing so, this created over 30 new acres of farmland.
Just down the road from where Cal Energy has abandoned those oil wells sits the old 10B oil refinery. Idle and not been used for many, many years, Cal Energy is right now in the process of leveling this entire area, and all that's going to remain is a historical landmark.
The refinery was originally built in the early 1950s and was called the Edgington Refinery. During that time, it was a large producer of asphalt, which was predominantly sent to Asia. The refinery was later renamed the 10B Refinery and has sat dormant at the end of Del Norte Boulevard in Oxnard for quite some time.
Once this entire refinery has been leveled, the only thing that will remain is a landmark sign and that very tall oil derrick you see back there in the background, which has been deemed a historical landmark.
Remember the sad face graffiti? Well, this is something we can all end up smiling about. This is Dave Compton for PowerOn News.
California has often been thought of as a longtime renewables leader. However, Texas is now emerging as a new frontrunner for energy transition expansion across the United States by rolling out clean energy supplies at a faster pace than the Golden State. The Lone Star State, the second most populous state, has also established a formidable lead over all states in terms of total electricity generation from renewable sources. and will add more solar and wind capacity in 2023 than all other states combined, according to the U.S. Energy Information Administration. While California is losing its luster as a model for power sector planners elsewhere, Texas has shown it is possible to boost electricity generation totals while reducing emissions in recent years. However, Texas has also suffered an array of severe power generation problems over that same period, including outages due to winter storms and heat waves, which make the state instructive for other state energy systems to monitor. Sharp swings in weather conditions are becoming increasingly likely in all areas, and electricity demand levels are only expected to increase as more car fleets and businesses become electrified. Not all states will be able to mimic Texas' ability to deploy offshore wind as a key generation source or exploit vast swaths of sunny, lightly populated areas for use as solar farms. But many states will be able to learn from Texas' evolving mix of generation sources that have been harnessed to push electricity generation levels higher while curbing emissions.
Electric vehicles are a popular pollution strategy, but vulnerable communities are being left behind. A study published in PLOS Climate analyzed California's electric vehicle rebate program and found that EVs are indeed reducing pollution, but only for already affluent areas. The researchers analyzed data from California's Clean Vehicle Rebate Project. They mapped the geographic distribution of more than 400,000 rebates issued for electric vehicles through the program. They also modeled carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen oxide emissions and other emissions in those census tracts. Overall, net emissions related to vehicle tailpipes did go down with more EVs on the road, but wealthier areas reap most of those benefits. Another reason for the unequal distribution of pollution comes from the lower rate of EV usage in the disadvantaged communities. According to the study, disadvantaged communities only received about 7% of rebates through the state program. And though California has increased incentives by thousands of dollars, residents in disadvantaged communities cannot easily afford a new car.
Billionaire philanthropist and technology visionary Bill Gates is making headlines once again, this time with his ambitious venture, TerraPower. The renowned entrepreneur is forging a path towards a cleaner and more sustainable energy future through advanced nuclear energy. TerraPower's groundbreaking design features a traveling wave reactor, which can utilize depleted uranium as fuel, thereby minimizing waste and reducing reliance on additional mining. This innovative approach could have a transformative impact on the energy sector worldwide. Most nuclear reactors in the US use water to cool the system, but water is not the best at absorbing heat, and there are pressure risks associated with overheating, which could eventually lead to a meltdown. This new reactor, which is set to open in 2030, will use liquid sodium instead of water to cool it. Sodium's boiling point is 8 times higher than water, and unlike water, liquid sodium does not need to be continually pumped back into the system. While nuclear energy is well known for having a lot of potential, the safety risks associated with it have historically concerned some investors. However, Gates is confident TerraPower can build an innovative nuclear reactor that is safe and practical for the future.
Well, that's it for this edition of Power On. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to click that little red subscribe button. On behalf of myself, Olivia Simonson, David Compton, and everyone else here at Power On, thanks for watching.